What's up YouTube? Today we're going to talk about how to replace a hood. This hood is both a light and a fan. These are typically installed over a stove. So what I'm going to do today is show you guys how to remove this thing. Some tips, some things to look out for. This one's old, crusty, just ugly looking. And so what we're going to go ahead and do is we went ahead and purchased a brand new one. One thing to look out for is when installing one of these, you need to identify whether or not it's ducted. This particular one has no ducting associated with it. Quick and easy way to figure out if there's a duct: open up the cabinet above the hood. If there's a big metal pipe coming up through here, then there's a good chance that it is a ducted hood. This one is not a ducted hood, so what I went ahead and did was I purchased another white replacement made by Braun. It's a Home Depot product. What I'm going to do now is show you guys how to install a brand new one. The existing one is secured using 4 screws. There are 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on this side securing this to the cabinets. So what we're going to go ahead and do is turn off the power to this thing. We're going to go to the circuit breaker in the house. We're going to shut off the power. Then we're going to test this out to see if the light still turns on. If the light doesn't turn on, the fan doesn't turn on, then we know the power is off and we've identified the correct circuit breaker that provides power to this. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. The light is currently on. I'm going to go to the circuit breaker, turn off the power. You should see the light turn off. Just give me a second. Alright, very good. Looks like we found the circuit. Fan doesn't turn on and the light does not turn on. So now what we can do is go ahead and safely uninstall this, remove it. There's a cover inside of here that provides access to the electrical cable that provides power to this thing. What we're going to do is remove the screw that secures the cover. The cover looks like this. It fits into the hood and is secured by one little flathead screwdriver. So I went ahead and removed the flathead screw and the cover. Now I'm going to remove the electrical connections. There's one neutral wire. There's one hot wire. The neutral is white typically. The black wire is hot. And then there's one ground wire that I'm going to remove as well. It's important to disconnect the power before you remove the hood. Now what I'm going to do is remove the screws that secure this thing to the cabinet. Like I said, there's about 4 screws securing this. 2 more on this side. We have to fish the electrical cable through the hood. The wires are capped. I made sure to cap them. Even though the power is turned off, it's always important to cap. Now what we have here is the existing ducting. This is no longer used. This used to be an old microwave style hood and microwave. It was a 2-in-1. What I do is seal this off using some tape. And then what we're going to do is install our brand new hood. So stay tuned for that. When I pulled this thing out of the box, it had a cover for the light bulb. So what we're going to do is remove the cover for the light bulb so that it doesn't accidentally get broken while we're installing this. We're also going to remove the filter. The filter is secured with a latch here. So just turn the thing, remove the filter. Alright, now as you can see here, we have 4 mounting locations. So what we're going to do is secure this thing to the cabinet using these 4 holes here. Okay. What I'm using here are some screws, wood screws like this. This should work just fine. Just be cautious of the length. These will protrude through the cabinet if they're too long. So try to select a size that is going to work. I have some other options here. I have a smaller screw here. This is about a 1-inch, 1.5-inch screw, wood screw, galvanized. So I might actually use these. These look like they'll work out just fine. Alright guys, so I got this tape This tape is specifically used for ducting, sealing off ducts, whether it be water heater ducting, exhaust ducting. What we're going to do is seal off this existing vent. So what we want to do is just seal that off before we go ahead and proceed with the installation of the new one. Measure it out, remove the paper backing. On to the installation of this thing. Now, in order to fish our power cord through this thing, what we're going to have to do is remove this, this piece of sheet metal. This piece of sheet metal is stamped, so just go ahead and remove it so that you can run your power cord through it. Guys, there you have it. Hood's installed. We're going to give it a shot. Turning on the light switch, fan low, fan high. So the way this currently works is it sucks in air from here and blows it out from over here. So it helps ventilate the cooking area.